shifted right to Diego Costa. And Atletico have scored within 43 seconds here. Talk about being caught cold in the heat. Real Madrid nowhere, and Atletico lead 1-0.
Well, that's it. They lost a challenge on the halfway line now. You talk about Diego Simeone. His teams are so fired up, and we've been chatting about it before the game kicked off. They're fired up. They want to win it. And look at this. Over the top. He's onside.
It's another race for Ramos to get back onside. Such a pull so far, one way and another. Here's young Odriozola. Jerry's had his eye on him, and he's in tonight, giving up
Sergio Ramos. He gets sent off in the game, and he hasn't had a particularly good tournament so far for me. Claiming.
Toni Kroos with the corner. Taken short this time to the back post by Modric. It wasn't a bad one. Very nicely worked to Morata, who's also moving well here early on. Diego Costa was creeping in behind Marcelo. Vinicius Junior, one who hopes will profit from the departure of Bale, and it's beautifully worked to Odriozola. There were times last season when Saul has got it. And it's 2, and João Felix weighs in with a goal for his new club. A fabulous start to his Atletico Madrid career. There's one thing to score in that famous jersey, but to do it against the famous all-white makes it all right indeed.
Well, that's a dream start for Xavi.
Morata again finding João Felix. João Felix again! Courtois in goal, throws his arms wide and says, I need a bit of help here, guys. They couldn't so easily be 3 down. Odriozola had the chance to get his head up and look for a target, and that's as easy as it could far. And he's worked it well. Vinicius Junior, Jovic is well picked up at the moment, and there was nothing. Deflection on it, Courtois got down well.
Last year for Espanyol and Spain, and he's coming to a big club now.
But what about the understanding between these two boys down the left? This is a very promising development, even this early, for Atletico with side. It's nicely done by Koke, brilliantly done. And it's 3! Oh, it's fantastic. They can't stop themselves from scoring. Correa's in this time.
Oh, what a goal.
Koke so very and Courtois beaten again.
Well, I did say to you when this young boy comes on, Angel Correa, he is a flying machine. He's got great technique. He knows
as a kind of a system for this season.
Honestly, don't know. And I looked at the team and I saw 5 midfield players and 1 striker up front. And how's he going to play? How's he going to make this team work for him? Because he's got Jovic up front.
Vinicius Junior. Didn't wait for Odriozola this time, and Oblak took one then. He got a strong hand on the ball.
Well, it's Jovic, I think, trying to get on the end of it, which he's entitled to. It was a great ball in, and it's a 50-50. The goalkeeper, Oblak, is very, very brave. I think Luka Jovic is just stuck. What about Sergio Ramos and Marcelo? And they're not playing well at all.
That was quite aggressive from Ramos, wasn't it?
I think that's his way of sort of saying, I'm going to decision. Nobody picks him up. Look at that pass, it's awful.
Saul won it back, and here we go again, and it's 4. And this is actually becoming embarrassing for Real Madrid.
Well, it's easy for Saul, because if you anticipate and you want to get to the ball before the opposition and they're in second gear, they're going to have chance after chance, and they can score at will. 4-0. This is going to be a huge defeat.
Diego Costa, written off too soon perhaps. He's got 2 here against Real Madrid.
It's all about anticipation.
Could ever have envisaged. And straight away onto the head of that, something was amiss. And everybody, it's nearly 5 thanks to Ramos there, everybody at the time said, oh no, it's only the warm-up games, it's Bayern Munich, they'll get Lamar. It's a good one. Sharp stop from Courtois, completely unchallenged. Was it Savic who went for it?
Yeah, and this is awful. He has nobody picking him up, marking him. It's a free header. Have a look at this. Where's his marker going? It looks like it's Tony Cash into that. There's a push in the
Benzema.
back. Push in the back.
With Modric's cross.
Haven't got the key to open the lock.
From a long way out, Vinicius Junior, and it's only played one game before tonight. And here's Kieran Trippier arriving in the box. It's a great ball by Trippier,
wow.
And it should again be 5.
Oh, fabulous ball, Kieran Trippier. I tell you, that was different class. Lamar would be disappointed he hasn't put that one away. Super ball getting in instead of... Oh.
That's a bit more like it, and Oblak gets a lucky back off the post. Vinicius Junior hit the post, but he couldn't squeeze it into the net, which is what Real Madrid really need right now.
Yeah. Moment of the first half for Real Madrid, and you know, Vinicius Junior in the penalty area.
To so many over here, not for much longer. Diego Costa went over. It might be a penalty. It is a penalty. Costa down the middle, beats Courtois, and Real Madrid would rather be anywhere else right now. It's Real Madrid 0, Atletico Madrid 5, and honestly, hardly anyone can believe this.
Well, I would say they've created at least 9 or 10 chances, and he's clever. Don't follow the eyes, Courtois.
Odriozola off, and also Vinicius Junior, and it's a bit more purposeful down that right. Just beyond Benzema, Luka Modric. Player flattened in the line of sight of the referee that time.
Well, it was Lucas Vazquez who was hammered.
Distant third with 68 and likely to go 6 behind in this game. They are 6 behind. He just cannot stop scoring tonight. Diego Costa has done it again.
4 goals. He has found his form. He is on cloud 9. Honestly, every time he gets the ball, he looks like he's going to score.
This is the Diego Costa we saw at Chelsea 3 and 4 years ago, terrorising centre. Eden Hazard found Marcelo. Marcelo goes for the spectacular.
Well, it has to be spectacular because he's surrounded by red and white striped shirts, and it's first touch, he flicks it up, and he's got to go for the overhead kick. He's got Sap.
Carvajal, that's a clever ball. Better from Real Madrid. Lucas Vazquez from the edge of the box. Oh. Still alive here, briefly.
Sergio Ramos going for the spectacular overhead kick.
It looks as though Atletico have done their... Eden Hazard. That's a bit more like it from Hazard, and they get one back, Real Madrid. The last touch might have been by Nacho.
I don't think he knew too much about it. It hit him rather than him putting the ball in the net. And it was good play from Eden Hazard. That's a really positive attacking role he's shown there on the left-hand side, Paul, and he needed it, and Real Madrid needed it.
That was a moment, a glimpse. Bound to get feisty. It always does here. People need to put their arms down. Diego Costa's in the middle of it, and he's lost the plot as he tends to do. We're going to go with red. I said it. Gareth Bale trying to invent something which Real Madrid so badly need at the moment. For a player who just gives you everything every week. This is a fabulous run forward, and it's an even better finish to make it 7-1 for Atletico Madrid. There's no end to this. Navas got nowhere near it. Another special goal tonight from Atletico Madrid.
Well, it's Vitolo who's a sub, who's only been on, 3 or 4 minutes, and he's a class player. He's a left-sided midfield player, but he's come all the way. He's run a good 15-20 yards, come inside on his right foot and buried it in the bottom corner.
Dare I say, Navas palms it, but it's still alive. Vitolo. Lucas Vazquez. Rodrigo's cross wasn't a bad one, and Gareth Bale was in there. Gives us over, but there's more punishment to come.
Unbelievable.
Gets away with one. He knew nothing about it.
It should have been 8. It really should have been 8.
I don't know whether this is actually... Jesus Vallejo, young centre-back from Real Madrid, has been told he can make a move to Wolverhampton Wanderers. They're being shown up so badly here.
Oh my goodness. Everything went right, Paul. Honestly, it should have been another goal.
This could be another big moment in the season. 3 seasons ago now. How they ever got through that.
Well, another plus for them. Here's a good run.
Is there to be a swan song for Gareth Bale? He'd like it.
That's class. He has that acceleration. Looks like he hardly broke sweat as he hit third and fourth gear on the outside.
Penalty for Real Madrid. Conceded one and now he might concede again. He does concede again.
Well, this game's finishing 2-2 the second half. They lost the first half 5-0, but he'll say we drew 2-2. That's a good run. That's a clumsy challenge, I have to say.
Madrid. Vasquez. Deflection on the cross. All along the goal line and turned in. It's another one for Real Madrid.
Wow, that's fantastic stuff. I have to say, the shot from Kubo from the edge of the box was fantastic. That was unbelievable.
And the player credited with the goal